Thanks for clicking on that thumbnail. My name's Tim from Melanie and Home Life, and today I'm going to show you how to break down pallets 3 different ways. Let's get into it. Okay, so here are the tools that you'll need for the 3 different ways. Number 1, you're going to need a hammer and a 2x4 and maybe a couple of pry bars. Step number 2, you're going to use a reciprocating saw with a metal bit on it. Step number 3, you're going to use a circular saw. Okay, this is step number 1. You want to get a skid that you're not going to be using right away. Put that down. Set the skid that you want to use upside down, just on the edge, so that there's nothing underneath the boards. Here, all the way along. Now, this step is good if you want to use the 2x4 stringer and the cross pieces as well. So what I normally do is I take a 2x4 like this and I hit it on top with the hammer. The reason why I do it like this, it splits the force evenly across the bottom of the 2x4. Therefore, it does not crack the wood underneath as it's popping the nails out. If you were to just do it with a hammer, you would definitely break the boards because the surface area is a lot smaller than the 2x4. Let me just get some safety glasses and then we'll start. So I normally start on one side, placing the 2x4 in, and then hitting the top. Then move to the center, and then the far side. Just like that. The good thing about doing it this way, the nails come right out. Nice. So this is one of the only drawbacks of doing it this way, is that you can't get the end pieces because they're stacked over top of each other. But generally these ones are always broken up anyways. They're not the best boards because the pallet trucks have gone underneath them. So what I normally do, got my 2x4 that I was using to pound them out. Now you can bang the board out again. So now I'm just going to pop all the nails out, put a 2x4 underneath. Your hammer gives you a little more leverage, and just pull straight back. Okay, so to take these nails out of the cross pieces, I generally like to line them all up so it just goes faster. Okay, so there you have it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boards that are useful, and 3 2x4s that are good. All good for projects. Okay, so process number 2 is reciprocating saw with a metal saw blade on it. And the idea is to go between the cross piece and the stringer right down here. Everybody suggests before you do that though that you go through with your pry bar or a piece of wood and you just loosen them off just a little bit. So I'm going to do that right now. Oh, yeah. Get there. Two things I've noticed so far using the Sawzall method. It was fast going through here, yeah, but now I've got all the nails still in the boards, whereas the first method I didn't have the nails in the boards. Okay, so one other thing, the nails are left in the wood too, but some people like that, and they're flattened off on the back. I'm gonna have to take this now over and do step 1 to this to get the boards off the centerpiece. So I won't show that because it'll be the same as step 1. Next we'll go on to the third and final way, which will be the skill saw. So using a straight edge in your pencil, you just want to make a straight line going down your boards, so it'll give you somewhere to go when you're cutting it. Okay, so now you've got all this to deal with. You've got to pry all these pieces off. But again, it was quick. We're still gonna have to bang all these boards off again. So I don't know. I think it's well, I'll bang these off and we'll see what happens. Just a quick note, between process number 1 and process number 2, the only difference is you're missing about 3 inches at the top. So I've clamped the stringer down to another pallet, and I'm going to try using my pry bar to pry out all these pieces. 1, 2, all the way down here in the back. Okay, so of the 3 processes that we did today, process 1 was the slowest, but you got to keep all of the cross pieces and all of the stringers 100%. Process number 2 with the Sawzall, you got to keep 100% of the boards, again, the cross pieces and the stringers, but there was nails left in them. The nails in the cross pieces is okay. Some people like it. It leaves a little bit of that artsy craftsy look. But the only problem is with the nails in the stringer, you have to watch when you're cutting it to make your projects. Process number 3 was difficult. If you weren't going to use the stringers, then definitely you could use process number 3. But I like to use all the wood. Why, if you're going to go to all this work, why not use all the wood? Anyway, I'm gonna stick with process number 1, 100% of the wood, 100% of the time. I'm Tim from Melanie Ann Home Life. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye.